She owe you?
She owed me $40,000.
40,000.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
What was your position at the restaurant? Were you a server / manager? What were you doing?
No, I was just a prep cook. I was the lady in the back to cook all the food when they come in. I'm that lady in the back that be back there cooking.
Okay. So
Welcome to the channel, everyone, and we're going to talk about something that just keeps being swept under the rug, and that is something that's called reverse racism, when black business owners like a Pinky Cole abuse and use their black employees to elevate themselves, but then they don't pay them. There's no way Pinky Cole should owe an employee $40,000 and then is making fun of her bankruptcy and won't pay this young lady who actually did the work. And you can say, how could you let someone owe you $40,000? Well, it's easy. Most black Americans, when they're working for their own people, they're thinking, okay, this person is going to have my best interest at heart, when actually that person is going to grift them. They're going to come up with every reason why, oh, I can't pay you. Oh, we sisters, you know I have you next week. And they constantly do this to their black employees, but then we're told it is the Caucasian man that is holding you down, the white man. Uncle Sam is holding you down. No, it is your own people. It is these black business owners that refuse to pay their black employees and then want to say black power. Everybody wanted to say Black Lives Matter. No, your life matter. You used your people and didn't pay them. And Pinky Cole, the owner of Slutty Vegan and Bar Vegan, is the perfect example of what's happening in the black community that nobody wants to talk about. No one wants to talk about how evil these black business owners are towards their own people. But let's get into it, you all. We're going to watch the video, the full video of the employee talking about how they didn't get paid, some of the other issues that they were having in the company. And again, we just want to say shout out to Tasha K for bringing this information. We're going to watch the video and then we're going to discuss it because I've experienced it myself. The reverse racism, when your own people are racist towards you. Let's go.
Ensuring that your black employees were getting paid. Now, let me call up this employee that sued her. Let me get my reading glasses on, child. Okay? Hold on for a second. Hold on. Now, my team tell me let me just get on the phone, okay? Hold on. She also sent us some receipts. Are they visible enough to show them receipts, Jeff? Barely.
Hello?
Hey, Simone, how you doing?
Hey, Tasha.
Fantastic.
I'm doing good.
You got 5-10 minutes for me?
Yeah, uh-huh.
All right, so you sued Pinky.
Yes, I did. I sued Pinky, yes.
Okay, of Slutty Vegan. Now, you spearheaded the lawsuit. It was your lawsuit that caught media attention for the unpaid wages, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so tell us what was going on in the restaurant and led up to y'all not getting paid fairly.
Okay, well, what was going on in the restaurant was she was taking the cashier tip. She was promising that she would give them the tip after the end of the day, after they cash in, but she would pocket the tip. And then she would come back and lie to them like she was going to pay them, but she never did. So that was one of the things that was going on in the store. And another thing that was going on, she just kept making promises. She was promised she was going to give us more money, like the hourly rate. Like if we make like $15 an hour, she said she was going to pay us $18. And for the manager who made like $15 an hour, she was going to pay them $20. That never happened. So I'm just breaking down in details, just some of the things that she said she was going to do that she never did. She would just distract us. Like she would say something that's very promising and try to distract us to get us all excited, and but just to lie to us.
So she said things to entice you to keep working.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Were y'all checks ever late?
Yes.
Oh
okay, let me tell you about the the check. Did you see the group check that I sent you? The group check.
I did not see that. My team saw that. So, but tell me about it, just very briefly.
Okay. Okay. So, you got group check in Atlanta and you got group check in Baltimore, and both of them were talking. So, in some of the group checks, the people were talking about their checks. They said the checks was not cashable. You can't even cash them at a liquor store. They was talking about.
Now, for some of us who are not sure, like, what does it mean you can't cash your check at a liquor store? A liquor store would normally take any check, your package stores. Any check can clear with a liquor store. I don't know how, that's just how it's always been for years and years and years. The fact that your check is no good in a liquor store, it already tells you that this is poor business and this is what you did to your employees where they can't get their money that they've worked for. But let's continue.
Well, I can vouch for this because I was one of the person talking about it. But they said that let me see, she messed up she would mess up the check one week and then the next week she would mess it up again, and people would be complaining about their rent. They had to pay rent. Yeah, so she would mess up people's check where she had to go through 3 payroll companies.
Wow.
And one was Paycor, and one was CoAdvantage, and one was Toast. So she went through all these 3 payroll companies, and just to tell us that we couldn't get paid. I mean, that is crazy. I don't understand how somebody can go through 3 payroll companies within 6 months and still not able to pay their employees. That's crazy.
Now, that's very interesting that the employee brought up she went through 3 payrolls. I remember, we're going to see a clip of Pinky Co asking, what is the best payroll company for you all? Take a look at this clip right here when she was asking the question.
Who is the best payroll provider? A lot of people ask me when you are starting out as a company, who should you use? Some people don't use a payroll provider, and that's okay. That's whatever you choose to do. But if you use a payroll provider, and that's the company that helps you process payroll, who do you use and who is the best? I use ADP, and I've been using ADP for quite some time. ADP is hands down the best in my opinion. Shout out to my girl, Christina. If you need payroll support, the link is in my bio. She's given 3 months, so go check it out. But ADP is the best. Toast is really good. And Toast continues to add other things. But there's some great companies out there, and I want us to talk about who's the best. Who's the best? Why are they the best? So that other entrepreneurs who don't have a payroll provider can look at the comments and figure out.
Now, initially, when she made this post, I think it was like back in September or something, I was like, why is she asking? And she phrased it in a way of, well, I use ADP, but tell me what you all think. And I'm thinking, why would you do that? Now that I hear this employee saying she went through 3 payroll companies and Toast was one because she just mentioned Toast, now it makes sense. She was looking for a payroll provider because she had already been kicked off of 3. And this is what happens. When you don't have the funds available, when the payroll company comes to draft payroll out of your account, I think some people give you is like 2 or 3 strikes, and then you have to prepay your payroll, meaning if your payroll you're paying on Friday, you have to submit it on a Wednesday. The money has to come out on Wednesday before they'll process it. A lot of payroll companies like Toast, Gusto, ADP, they will process your payroll and then draft it the next day. She couldn't get anyone to draft her payroll the next day because the money kept coming back. It kept bouncing. She was not covering her payroll. So she constantly got dropped. And here she's trying to ask, well, who do you guys use? Because now she's trying to go off and abuse another payroll company. But let's get back to the video. I thought that was just so interesting because I was always wondering why
ensuring that your black
was she asking.
And just to tell us that we couldn't get paid. I mean, that is crazy. I don't understand how somebody can go through 3 payroll companies within 6 months and still not able to pay their employees. That's crazy.
So overall, did you prevail on your lawsuit?
Yes, it's I'm working on it right now. She don't want to pay.
Wow.
So she put you into bankruptcy too?
So do you hear this? Pinky Code doesn't want to pay her employee. And now, according to what is being said by the media mogul Tasha K, is that she's putting her into bankruptcy. So now she doesn't have to pay these people. People that has worked, and that's more than likely why the Baltimore location has closed, because no one is going to come to work because no one is getting paid. This is insane.
I'm saying that again.
So if she owes you a judgment, how much does she owe you?
She owed me $40,000.
$40,000.
Yes, ma'am.
What was your position at the restaurant? Were you a server / manager? What were you doing?
No, I was just a prep cook. I was the lady in the back to cook all the food when they come in. I'm that lady in the back that be back there cooking.
Okay, so this is crazy. So she owes you $40,000. Did she include your debt in the bankruptcy?
No.
She probably did.
No,
It's so new. It's so new that she's probably gonna list it because you got a judgment, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so she's gonna put it into bankruptcy, and she's gonna nickel and dime you on that. So you'll probably get $4,000, maybe that, over the course of 5 years, because she filed a Chapter 11. I'm in a similar Chapter 11 situation myself, and so what they do is for unsecured creditors or even general secured creditors, you still only get like 5% of the debt. She only has to pay that. Now, for things that are non-dischargeable, of course, it being that it's non-dischargeable, it still can be in a bankruptcy, but it'll just stop garnishments and collection. You think she's a good boss or a terrible boss?
Hell no. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't cuss on here. No, Tasha, she's not. She's terrible.
Okay.
She is very terrible. She walks in the store so arrogant. She's looking at people, we know, with them big Garfield eyes. She just stare at people. You know how employees, I'm quite sure when you walk in, you know, you professional, you speak to your employees.
And yeah, we're not going to get into the entire video, and the video is almost done. But what I want to stress in this is how Black owners of their businesses treat their Black employees. Everyone is always screaming the white man mistreats you. But one thing about the white man, we get our checks and we get our checks on time. These Black-owned businesses, they don't want to pay. They want you to work, basically going back to slavery. That's what they're doing. They're looking at their people like, oh, I ain't got to pay them. And that's what they're doing. And this is happening so much. And I'm wondering, why doesn't Roland Martin, the Black Caucus, all of these people, why don't anyone say something about this? Because this is something that's going on all the time. I've experienced it. I've experienced people not wanting to pay. As soon as it's time to receive a payment, it's always an excuse of, well, we don't have enough funding. We have to wait till the next week, or I have to double check to see what's happening. It's like, you're supposed to be organized and have your business together, and they don't. And this is what happens to us as Black Americans, that we're trying to work with our people, give our best, but then they don't want to pay us. So you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you work for a Black-owned business and you were stiffed out of your money, you were not paid on time, they constantly had excuses why you were not paid, leave a comment in the comment section and let's talk about this, because we can't keep allowing these Black-owned businesses to use and abuse us, take money, run with it. Now you're filing for bankruptcy. You're living your life, but you owe someone $40,000 who's trying to pay their bills. That money could have allowed this young lady to start her own business. Now you have handicapped her because of your own greed, your own lies that you constantly tell people that you're trying to uplift your community. They're not here to uplift their community. They're here to steal from the community, and some kind of way the white man is at fault, but yet it's our own Black people that are treating us the worst. Any white person I've worked with, contract with, I've gotten paid on time. never late. Ever, ever. But with black owners, I have been paid late so many times. It's like, why are we working with you? Why do we even partner with you? Because you do not want to pay. So again, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're always notified when we drop another video. And remember, remain curious, stay bold, and I'll see you in the next video.